day. I think it's popped at the top. I see an edge on something right here. I think it's busted. Yeah, it's ancient though. Ancient. Whole top is gone. I think I recovered just because it's a few thousand years old on this. Yeah, I'm trying to lay off keeping the broken pieces, but I mean that's the weird thing about it. The older they are, the more you have to recover. Would have been quite the piece. Giant Moro Mountain, busted top, elongated version. Keep on going. Hope they're gonna be intact today, really though. No more broken ones, please. Nothing yet. Except that one broken piece from earlier over there. But I just noticed something. I know it's a complete waste of time, but it's the way that my mind works whenever I notice things. Man, there's gotta be more out here. I know I just got started. But I should have found two fully intact ones by now. But there's nothing like spending a Sunday looking at a bunch of rocks. Oh, gee, where is it at? The white's always going to stick out. But there's something that I noticed about something white over here. Check this out. I know it's the way my mind works. I know you don't have to watch. You can just zip through the video if you want. There's one. There's two. And there's three. Right there. Perfectly aligned with one another. You know, like the stars at night. Doesn't matter how abstract they are. The formations within the skies at night. It doesn't matter. They're always going to be in a line. Yeah. I wonder if they're going to be equal distances though. If they are, I'm going to crap my draws for real. There's one. These are size 13, I think. I don't know. Maybe size 12. There's one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What a waste of time. 9, 10, 11. 11 and a half. Alright, 11 and a half. There's 1, 2. Gonna be off a little bit. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Dang it. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 and a half. 11. So there's about a 5-foot difference, okay? Not as perfect as I thought, but close enough. They are still in a perfect line with one another. I always have to do stuff like that because everything that happens out here is for a reason, no matter where it's placed. Nothing out here is by accident. I know that for a fact. Yeah. Nothing out here is by accident. I'm not gonna have to look in the water too today. I hear you talking over there. You just said a full sentence. Thank you for that. Dang. I know. You're grabbing the monitor on the computer and you're just shaking it out of frustration because I haven't found like 5 by now in the first single gravel bar. Let me keep on going. so I can concentrate. We definitely can't afford to miss anything today. Well, don't know what to say about this. Like I told you in like the past 15 videos, it's been a very difficult year for recovery when it comes to looking for the monumental things. I know we've collected quite a bit. We've collected some major looking pieces. Most of them have been gargantuan. Yeah, I've collected a couple of axe heads, that kind of thing. Some weird things. My first addle. Many things to celebrate this year. With about 2.5 months left. But we're nearing the end. Yeah, not Harley, just kidding. Is that terminated? Gigantic. Yeah. Let's pray that 2021 is going to be a lot better than 2021. 2022. Yeah, what'd I say? Did I say 2021? To be better in 2021? Could you imagine? Could you imagine if I said that and it came true? If 2021 could be better in 2021. Yeah, that's me slipping up out here. Talking the truth within the timeless time out here. It could be any year out here. It could be anything. Nothing, hardly. Just a broken ancient piece. But I found this little thing here. I don't know if it's a bottom or if it's intact. Yeah, it's definitely part of something though. I think I'll just toss it back. Cool, keep on going. Sorry about this one. Very sorry about that one. Gotta check everything. Could be a terminated crystal. I know you're going to say, why don't you just hop on eBay? Get it mailed to the house while you sit on the couch waiting for it to knock at the door. Not my style. Well, even when it comes to buying Christmas decorations, I go all out. There's nothing worse than getting on eBay and just typing in a keyword. I like the idea of discovery and recovery. Yeah. Dang, what the heck do we have here? Is that a large preform? Probably. Tell because of material. True test coming up. They're moving things around. Like yesterday when I was talking about that new phrase in my video, I said naturipulation. Natural manipulation. That's what I was asking for. Trying to judge what they did out here though. Did the flood waters come first? And then rainstorms later to flatten it down? Or did the waters just go low yesterday? Man, great times out here. Wonderful times in the past. Always came through for us. Let's hope it's going to be like that today. But there's something I was thinking about yesterday. Went to a very monumental place after something major happened. Major flood event. Just like I'm here today to look around. One of my limited locations. Far away. And I was sitting there thinking, yesterday I hardly collected anything at all historic. And it should have been there. It should have been there. I'm not going to say it was required to be there, but in a sense it was. Because that's the way it's been working out for the past 5 years of this little hobby of mine. That I was so tempted just to hang it up for a good year or two. And catch up on some Da Vinci style things. That was the goal, because I wasn't collecting and recovering anything at all. Nothing. Nothing hardly. It's almost like they would just throw me a bone. But some of the things that I've recovered this year have been some of the most monumental in my collection. Perfectly intact. Handful of spear tips, you know, that clay smoking pipe from like the 1600s that we found. Our first real nutting stone, perfectly intact. Nothing to holler about too much though. But like I told you before, the spear tips and the points are always going to be much older. It's like trying to find treasure. I heard that. You said something again. No, I'm not angry. No, quit acting like that. It's like I sound so down when I just get frustrated because I got to spend 45 minutes listening to a 3-second part of the video. I know you probably just said I found it. Probably just said that. And it's the truth, I think. Ever since exactly a year ago, when I was at good old Ammo Falls, talking with them out there, listening to them all, talking up a storm, and not a real storm, just talking. It's almost like they were all together. When they were talking, cutting up, it's like they're in their own little world out there. Big world, that is. It's like they can be here in a flash. And I'm within it right now. I'm not above it. I'm not. What the heck was that? Oh, it's the sand dropping in. Oh yeah, scared the crap out of me. Yeah, but I'm not above it. I'm not over them. Like I am over, like when I'm on the hillsides, the mountains, overlooking the valleys, the trees. Millions of them in one single picture within my mind. And one thing that got me in one of the videos when I was up there, they said I found it. But they said my real name, my name of today, not my older names. They said I found it. Like I told you, 2021 has not been that friendly to us when it comes to looking for the major pieces. It's almost like they just throw us a bone. But all the bones that they throw us are going to be something that we enjoy. Perfection. The most perfect objects this year, even though it's just been a little bit here and there. I think I just already tossed this in here earlier. But when they said that, I think I know exactly what they mean. I know you're going to say, Da Vinci, you're full of crap. Every time your videos, you're just talking through your, whatever. It's what I've learned. It's what I've always kind of known, though. They said I already found it. Because they knew I was looking for it. I already found it. And I know what I found. Let's go ahead and save all of them. Yeah. But ever since that video, when we started off the recovery sessions in 2021, it started off perfectly. And I was expecting 2021 to be such a monumental year for the museum, that is. For everything that we love. But it's been hardly anything else. They try and knock us upside the head. Gotta save that one too. Saving the life. It's almost like a job of saving life. Save me. Yes, sir. Yeah, but like I was telling you just now about the things that we're looking for, the treasure within our minds, the treasure that we're looking for, the different type of treasure. All the different types of treasure have been nearly non-existent this year, even after major flood events, where things should be laying on top, or just in a perfect position to see it. Every time something like this happens, I always roll out with at least 10. 7 intact, and 3 broken ones, which we don't keep anymore. But all that has seemed to be non-existent for 2021. And I told you this in my videos before. If you have the curious mind to go looking for it and find it, they'll lead the way when it comes to knowing your desires, your personality, the things that you love, the things that you cherish. They leave the tokens out there for you to lead you to the truth, to find it. But what happens when you find it? Find it. I know what I found. I know exactly what I found. Like to hear them tell the truth right there about what I found. I know exactly what I found. And now all the artifacts and all the stuff that we like finding, completely gone. We might be lucky to find 1 or 2 today, maybe. We already found 1 and it's broken. Brand new. No tribulation up in here. But it's almost like their job is done. They don't need to throw me what I'm looking for. They don't need to lay them out. They don't. Because I already found what needed to be found. What did I find? I don't even know if I should even tell you. The main treasure. The main thing. It. And I know exactly how I found it. What is the it? What is that thing? Where's all the history in? Dang. It's almost like I have to go backwards now and just do other things if I can't recover anything else. If I come out for no reason. But knowing deep down inside that it is out here. It's always been out here. All over the universe. It. Life. God is what it is. Dang. Nothing. Nothing at all. Now what? Yeah, I'll be honest with you. Yeah, I had a good day last time I came out here. I found 4 intact ones. A little bit chipped, whatever. So I can't complain about that. I know there's going to be more out here. Just have to wait. It's now just a hobby. And not a major search. Since they say I already found it though. But check this thing out. I got to look at everything out here. Since I found that Guilford axe about 2 months ago. You got to look at everything out here. But check this thing out. Another anomaly. Oddity. What the man? This thing's going to fill up an entire pocket if I choose to recover it. What the heck is it? Do I have to do a strength test on this? Don't tell me that's a hammer mark. Don't tell me that's like impact marks. Really though? Let me go ahead and recover it just in case. Might have found another one for the museum. If that's the real deal. That could be packing on that thing. You already know what I'm going to say about this. The laws of nature did that thing. They did it perfectly. To fool us into thinking humans made it. And if they did, what do we have? Nothing. Except the hammer object I think we got to take a look at. Should have been one fluted point right there. Yeah. Cool. Pockets are gradually getting full of just random items. Got two more right here. Talk about getting full. And I'm not talking about getting fooled. Look at the size of that shard of old crockware from like the 1890s. Look at that, it still has a lip on it. I don't know if I should toss it back. I mean, that's nice though. I mean, it's a nice little art piece. It's got a stand so you can glue it onto something like a very country looking board or something. And it could be like a decoration. Stands as one. You know, old farming history, all that kind of stuff. I'm a very country human being, but very modern and futuristic in my thinking. Yeah. Crazy. Yeah, but look, I think I found like one of those baby toy axes or something. It's chipped off at the end. Perfect point. Yeah, could be a kid's toy. Let me recover that thing. Might be the real deal. Someone said on, an internet site that they were like, they could have been little kid toys or something like that a long time ago. And that's exactly what it looks like. And as you know, I am a child. Yeah, but let me go ahead and toss that thing back. If I don't find room in the pocket, I think I'll just carry it around with me until I start, finding the more historical items than something that's just 142 years old. Like a kid in a candy store. Or like a pervert on a porn website. Not me. No, I don't do that thing. They're gradually making the gravel bar smaller though. They are used to spread all the way out there. Now it's just this. It's so hard to look in here. But we were lucky about 2 years ago. 2 summers ago, I came in here after work. Found a fluted point. Green shirt right over here. Saw that edge. Tip was a little bit chipped off. But when you're talking about something nearly 10,000 years old, the chip didn't matter. Wasn't like it was a mint condition Hank Aaron rookie card or anything like that. It was just a rock. Yeah. Never even saw it until I got into this perspective right here. Even walked over here. And then I took one look and I saw something. That's probably nothing at all. Looks too rounded off. I don't see any signs of being worked or anything like that. Yeah, it's nothing. Dang it. Being fooled again. Oh well. Better luck later on. Holla, if you remember this thing right here. It's a preform I left out here from last time. Started talking about how it's not completed yet. They're still making them. All it needs is a few more knockoffs, a few more tick marks. Flatten it down a little bit, it'll be 100% intact. And I left it out here. Still here. It's always a good sign when we're able to find what we left before, if you know what I mean. Definitely. Sorry about that one also. Great news. Finally found one. Heck yeah, I finally found one. No, I'm not talking about this. There's something behind me that you can't even miss. Sitting right on top. That's gotta be one. Might be fully intact, don't know though. Yeah, that's one. It's kind of amateur, beautiful picture. Reference picture. If I can hold the camera steady. Glamorous. Oh yeah, look how thin that thing is. See, they should be placing that stuff right on top. Still kind of muddy. Paper thin. Dang. I think the bottom left is a little bit broken. No big deal though. At least the tip is mostly there. Why can't it be that easy all the way? Seriously though. Man. So difficult. I don't get it. You already know what I want to say. I just don't get it. It's practically impossible. Practically impossible not to have more out here. I mean, look at that. We found that one perfect one at the very beginning. And I have looked at every single rock. Boy, I know what you're going to say. You're going to say, better you than us. Man, nearly impossible. Imagine how I'd feel if I didn't recover that one. Dang, that's it. That's all. Just that one. Impossible. Where did it all go? Should have been here. What am I missing? Probably nothing, right? Not missing anything. If it was here, I would have seen it. Which means it's not here. Nothing in the past 20, 30 minutes. Just a finger pointing rock. I'm not keeping it though. The index finger looks too fat. But you know what? The end of it looks like two fingers. That's exactly what it looks like. Two fingers pointing us to go this direction. So, no lie with that one. But that's all I collected except for one other thing. Check out this little crystal. Go figure. Perfect. See right through it. Kind of. Moving it down. Hardcore. Imagine if I did give this hobby a break for like a year. Imagine what they would do to this place out here. All the manipulation, all that kind of stuff. Imagine what they would do. But imagine how much they would carry out, never to be recovered and found ever again in that time frame. I guarantee you, out of all my times coming out here, I guarantee you, hands down, I missed out on at least 50 7 to 10,000 year old objects out here. I guarantee you I did. Let's go ahead and try to make up for it today, shall we? Check it out. I think I found another one, but I don't think it's a point though. I just think it's some kind of scraping tool. It's large. You don't see this kind of material out here at all. It's like an orange color. That's definitely some kind of tool. I don't know if it's a broken point or what. Or it's just a beautiful flake. Could have been a cutting tool. Very, very light. Just a flake. But that's a pretty big deal out here though. Never seen this type of material. Saw it a mile away, saw the reflection of it. But dang. Right at the beginning again. about to start talking. Why do they do it like that, though? Just slate it up in here. Weird. It's almost like they want me to keep going, but I didn't find Jack in here. Nothing. Nothing but a flake. There went an hour. Nothing but a flake. It's exactly how the year is going. At least it's got a design on it. Might be the last thing we recover the entire day. After looking at something like this. You should come to the conclusion that I should have found at least 5. Laying right on top. Tells you exactly how the year has gone.
Thanks for posing. See you later. Welcome to heaven.
Well, I knew it wasn't that big of a day, but I got a couple of things I got to look at in here. Take a better look at anyway. Let me go ahead and empty out the bag so we can do that thing. There you have it. Wasn't really that bad of a day, to be honest with you. We had a good time with it. Trying to wind down with the hobby. Entering the fall. Into the winter. And then into the spring. Yeah, no, I told you I was winding the hobby down just a little bit. Because we're not collecting a lot of major things. Well, it may seem like that. But maybe things are a sign. Got to think about stuff like that later. Don't know. Golden baseball. Stress ball. Cool. What advertisement do we have on this one? Oh, yeah, go figure. Country living real estate. Huh. Cool. Just a toy. Many pieces of garbage. Old farming stuff. Cell phone I got to get rid of. Just got it out of there. That's all I did. Some other random objects. I like this thing right here. One of the largest swords I've collected. Old school on this one. There's the top. And then there's the bottom. No trademark, nothing like that. Go figure. Could this be colonial? Could this be 1820s? Could it be 1920s? Look, there's a piece of rock in there. In the soils. From when they scooped it up to make it. It looks like it used to be lusterized. Looks like it's got some sheen on it. So it's probably just worn off. Not that old. Probably well over 100 years old though. Which is not that old these days. That's a big fat shoulder right there. Cool. Got this thing here. Added to the collection of my farming stuff. Worth nothing at all. Yeah. Cool. Like this piece here. One of the last things I collected when I was out there. Getting ready to head on out. Same thing here, added to another art piece later. Nice. Just a piece of garbage, but it's interesting. It's like a painting. Piece of art in itself. Gotta use it for something later. That's what they want you to do with it. Besides, throw it out to them. If you do that, you gotta come back out and get it. To see what they did to it. And that's exactly what I do. Just like this thing here. Yeah. Garbage, garbage, garbage. Yeah, another piece of glass. Looked better when it was wet. Doesn't look so attractive now. But it always will look attractive. Beautiful. Wonder why I added this to the pocket though. Huh. This is that strange green stuff. Oliverine. Maybe pre-citrine or something like that. I don't know. Like a precursor to citrine. Weird. It's like the third or fourth piece I found out there just like that. With a green tone on it. Gotta figure that one out. I'm not a professional geologist. I'm amateur. Cool. Perfect square just about. Why do you think I collected it? Look at that. I don't even know if the laws of nature made that. I don't even know if the humans made that. I'm torn between the two, really. Yeah. And then, of course, you had the maybes. And then you had the definitely maybe. And then you had the authentics. Cool little collection here. This thing might be the real deal. Quite possible. Looks exactly like a hammer. This is an ancient hammer from the good old days. Thousands of years ago. Another masterpiece for the collection. If that's a hammer, I mean, look, don't tell me it's too good to be true now. I mean, look at the handle. That is a handle. We already looked at this earlier. They sold me on this one. You already know my arguments about this kind of stuff. If the laws of nature did this, they fooled us big time. But who copied who? Did the Native Americans come across and find this later and think somebody else made it, and then they used it as a hammer? Or did the Native Americans 1,000 years ago, 7,000 years ago, 3,000 years ago, were they the ones who made it? Fashioned it? Chipped it away? Solid as a rock. Not that easy to break off. But look at the end of it. That looks like it's been hammering on something, though. Look how rounded off right there it is. It's got that little impression that tells me it might be the real deal. Not to mention that it's smoothed off. You can kind of see it shine a little bit. But like I said, I'm torn between the two when it comes to stuff like this. Because you experts out there are going to say there ain't no way the humans made that a long time ago. There ain't no way. That's too good to be true. It's too perfect to be a hammer made by them. So nature must have made it. They must have created this thing, right? Quite the thing. Definitely going to be adding this to the cabinet. Nice piece of ancient history, hopefully, that is. I'm not an expert. It's just what I see. But we already know what these things are. Yeah, Broken Mora Mountain would have been huge. Yeah, one of those things. I don't think it's a point. I think it's just a chip off the old block. Maybe it could be a cutting tool. Nice material. Wish I could find some really intact pieces, though. Large. Best piece of the day right there. Well, take that back. Maybe, maybe not. Don't know yet. Cool. And then some maybes here. Don't know about that one. Don't know about this one. It's just crystal clear. Very nice indeed. Very nice. But these things here, could these be... Could they be toys? Like the little hammers that they give to the little kids and stuff like that. Got a few of these in my collection. They all look exactly the same for some reason. These might be the toys. Look, it's got micro napping on the end of it. Don't know if that's real or not. Quite possible. Looks like a miniature axe head to me. Just like a few of the other ones. Beautiful. Beautiful day indeed. The fall is running hardcore. Close to it anyway. Right in the thick of it. Trying to wind down the hobby. Until next spring, that is. Who knows what we're going to collect later on. I'll see you in the next video.